I truly pray that women, wait and don't settle. Wait until the one God sends them appears in their life. I love analogies. I love giving my analogies. Look at it like this. So like like you're a princess. We're all princesses or queens or whatever. But like how the princess already has that marriage arranged. Like the father or whatever, they arranged that marriage for the princess, right? The princess is not going out looking for other husbands because she knows that her father, she knows that it's their culture, it's law for her to already be arranged to another person of royalty. We are all royalty. We are all God's princesses. We're all God's daughters. We're all royalty. So God, of course, picked your husband for you, obviously. So like, why are you going out, leaving your castle, kissing toads? You're kissing toads, and you think they're going to turn into your Prince Charming. The whole time, your prince is already destined to you. It's already been arranged by God. I would have saved myself a lot of time, a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of being used and abused if I just waited, waited for the right one. Like right now, I don't really date. I don't do that anymore because, like, I joke and I say the dating pool is filled with acid. You know what I mean? Like, my love is very unconditional, so I can't. I'll get taken advantage of too much if I start dating. But I just say that because you have to understand that your partner is already destined to you. So wouldn't you want to find yourself and do hobbies, heal from pain and trauma instead of just trying different people who aren't meant for you? And deep down inside as women, we have that women intuition. So we know who's meant for us and we know who's not. Deep down inside, even if you want to ignore it. But a lot of times we have so much trauma that we ignore the intuition, we ignore our gut feeling, we kind of do what our heart tells us. And I feel like you have to have that balance with your head and your heart. They have to work together. People say just listen to your heart 100%, but also use logic. Like I say, intuition is following your heart, but also using logic to back that up, to back it up. Like, know that your prince is destined by God, by fate, or whatever you want to call it. So instead of going out and trying to find him and kiss all these toads, work on yourself, get hobbies, pour into a business, go back to school. And I love that a lot of women are doing that. I love that. But to the women who aren't doing that and who are unhappy and who want a relationship so badly, it's like, why do you want a relationship so badly? Are you not happy with yourself? Like, and I get it. I know that love from a partner is different from love you get from friends and family, if you even get that. And I know some people who don't get love from friends and family. Like in my case, I didn't really get that love from my family or my friends. So I was going out and looking for that love in partners. And it led me down a path of just getting abused and used in constant trauma. And it was a mess. Like, it was a mess. But if I knew that, I had someone already lined down for me and I just have to work on myself and not go out and find them, like, I'd be big chilling. But I think it's because a lot of trauma and, me trying to fill this void inside of myself. But the whole time that void is love, self-love. The whole time that void is a relationship with God, The whole time that void is me. I'm so busy trying to fill that void with someone else. That whole time, I'm that void. There's something incomplete in myself that I'm trying to feel. And I'm trying to fill that in partners or casual hookups or meaningless, anything. If I just knew that he was destined, I'd be big chilling. But it's coming to the point where I'm okay with not being in a relationship. Like, I'm 100% okay, because the love I want is godly. And a lot of people, on this planet aren't godly at all. But to the people who date and to the women who want to get married and want to find the one and want to find that partner. I think it's more of them finding you. And people say go out, mix and mingle, collect data, see what you want and dislike. But I think at the end of the day, when you connect to yourself and you meet someone off of just an instant, just a vibe, just like when you talk to someone, you meet them, you talk to them for a little bit, you kind of already know who they are in a way. That's all you need. That first encounter tells you a lot about a person. So instead of like dating and, getting hurt and, giving your energy to people who honestly don't really care about you, it's a conquest, it's a game to them. It's a game to how many people, how many bodies I can rack up. Instead of dealing with all that, find yourself, and the right person will come. And they come in the most unexpected ways, With God, nothing is impossible. With God, everything is possible. So like people say, go out, how are you going to find your partner if you're staying in the house? You might find them at the grocery store. You might find them the one, or they might find you that one time you leave your house. You know what I mean? That one time you leave your house, that your partner, boom, magic. But it's like you really got to heal yourself and you got to heal your trauma. You have to find yourself first to understand what you truly like. I'm really big into astrology, and I feel like people shouldn't get married until their Saturn returns, because your Saturn is here. When your Saturn is away, you're supposed to be learning the lessons where the house of Saturn's in, So learn all those lessons where the planets of the house of Saturn's in. And when Saturn returns, it's like you've gotten to the age, Saturn kind of returns around the age of like 28 to 30. And I think when people are that age, they find themselves, they heal, they truly find themselves, They heal from trauma, they know what they want, they can spot red flags so easily. But as young girls, it's hard, especially if you didn't have the proper upbringing, it's hard. I think it's very dangerous to date when you are unhealed. It's very dangerous to date when you are unhealed. It's very dangerous to date when you don't truly know yourself and don't truly know what you want. So like I said, like the princess or princess is your princess. Your partner is destined. It's fated. It's destined. It's in the book. So like don't waste time going out and trying to dip your toes in the water when you have an ocean. You have this whole ocean prepared for you, but you're going in pools and lakes and you're not feeling fulfilled, You have this whole ocean ahead of you. If you just wait and just learn yourself and get to know yourself, you'll save yourself a lot of drama, a lot of trauma, a lot of being abused. Dating nowadays is dangerous, very dangerous for women. And I just want people to be careful. I don't want people to get hurt and used, It's a dangerous world out here. It's better to start putting yourself first, I've been through a lot in life that's brought me here. When I was younger, I was so into fairy tales and wanting a man to save me, and I was a hopeless romantic, that's all we were taught as women. But you have to realize that there's more to life than that, There's more to life than romantic love. I think self-love is the most beautiful love ever, because once you love yourself, you don't tolerate anything. You don't tolerate any BS. Once you love yourself, you know what you want. You know what moves your soul. So start looking within instead of outside of yourself,